All around the world, governments and local governments are all trying to deal with some of the most searing social problems. The homeless, children in care, education failures, and they can't do that without forging effective partnerships.
And there are so many different ways to go about working with different partners, be that in the private sector, be that in the social sector, but partnership is hard to do. Should we be using contracts to drive these relationships? Do we need something more informal?
So how do we make sure that more organisations with a social purpose are part of public service delivery? In many services, government pays on contracts, but it doesn't always pay on outcomes. Is that really having a direct impact compared to other ways?
So with the collapse of Carillion or the breakup of the probation service, when the really bad stuff happens, it hits the news. But these tough contracting choices are happening all the time.
The Government Outcomes Lab at the Blavatnik School of Government here at the University of Oxford is a collaboration to really help governments learn from experiments in outcomes-based commissioning.
The premise of outcomes-based commissioning is that government only pays for the things that it wants achieved. So rather than paying for outputs, i.e. paying for a service to be delivered, you're paying for outcomes, i.e. actual impact with individuals.
Most government stakeholders are driven by evidence, and the Government Outcomes Lab is a place for driving evidence in this space of thinking, because without evidence you can't have larger scale impact.
And we just feel the best way to do that is finding people who are really good at eking out what good evidence looks like.
Thanks very much for joining us today for the third session of our Engaging with Evidence series.
One of the attractions for me is that it brings together a unique combination of policymakers and practitioners.
People from outside academia who actually work in the field to inform some of their thinking and practice.
From Europe, from South America, from South Asia, from the States. Imagine the rich tapestry of information that's coming together, conceptually, critically, practically, in every single way.
And of course, their annual conference is a great way to bring together those different walks of life, those different perspectives, to make sure that the debate continues to be a rich one.
Getting those practitioner perspectives really helps to inform our academic work and the sorts of research questions that we want to answer.
And it allows government to see how that interplay works for the best policy-making objectives to be met.
The team from the Government Outcomes Lab attended number 10. There's a great debate around what we've learned from the world of outcomes-based commissioning.
And one of the projects that we're really proud of is the International Network for Data on Impact and Government Outcomes. It's a bit of a mouthful, but it's a global network of practitioners and data enthusiasts.
Indigo is a one-stop place to go to for people around the world to look at what's happening in the social impact bond and outcomes-based commissioning space.
So it's great to have that ready-made and being able to just kind of join in and connect up.
As much as possible, we don't want to reinvent the wheel. We want to take good practices that are already out there and adopt them.
It's also a really friendly team, and it's been great fun to work with them.
It is one of the most approachable institutions I've met. When someone said to me, "Oh God, Oxford, is it going to be super serious and be really critical?" I said they're going to be all of that, but they're going to be lots of fun as well. People who are working on development need to be working together.
By engaging people from different sectors, by engaging with government directly better to understand problems, and through independent, rigorous research, the Government Outcomes Lab is helping government improve every day.